What's up, guys? I just saw the new Addams Family movie, and it was not a movie I particularly wanted to see or was planning to see, but I decided to see it anyways just for the simple fact that I watched the first one when it came out. Because when I saw the trailers for the first Addams Family, and this is the first CGI animated Addams Family movie, so I'm not talking about the live action movies, the series, or whatever else. I'm talking about the CGI animated movie. I thought it looked promising, and then when I got to the movie, it was not good. And that remains the same for this one, though this one I think is slightly better. And why I say slightly better is this one has a plot. Not a good plot or a plot that is particularly well done, but it has one, and that's a step above the first one. Because the first one really didn't have a plot. I can't even remember what the plot of the first one was. It was a very forgettable movie. I have not seen it since it came out. It is 2021, and we're heading into 2022, and I still have no desire to watch that movie ever again. Now, I will say, if you have kids, they're gonna like this movie. Because I was in a theater full of children. It was 12:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday. This theater was completely sold out. Every seat was filled. And families were laughing and they were giggling and, that type of thing. I will say they will like it. But my thing about that is always with this is just, of course kids will like it. They like anything. And I know that's mean to say that, but it's true. So don't settle for settle for something better than this. You know what I mean? If your kid wants to see it, they'll like it, but don't you want yourself to like the film too? Because that is possible. A movie that's appealing to everybody instead of not just your dumb child. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I just think that's irritating. This movie is ugly. It's a very poor. The movie's very ugly. This movie cost $50 million to make. Now, if you look at the budget of a Disney animated film or Pixar animated film or any movie animated film that's made better than this film, it's usually going to be close to $250 million. So this is not even half of the cost that it costs to make a good animated movie. This is a lot less, and that's why the humans look so bad, because they probably didn't spend any time designing those characters. They probably spent all their money designing the Addams Family characters, who look good for the most part. I don't think their movements are particularly well done. Uncle Fester looks a little weird, but certain characters, they just don't move right, but the characters overall are well designed. If I looked at these characters, just still images of them, I would think they're good, well designed portrayals of what's his name? Richard Addams? I forget his name. The cartoonist who did the Addams Family comics that obviously this is based on. So let's get into that plot. This plot is about Wednesday feeling not normal and realizing that she may not be an Addams and that her coming into conflict with their family. Which, okay, you know what? That's a decent plot for this movie, but there's also a lot of subplots. Pugsley trying to find a girlfriend, Uncle Fester turning into the squid monster for no reason, the family road trip, all these little things that go nowhere. And it's very, very irritating. And the thing about this movie is, how in a good movie you'll watch it and it will there'll be things to you that you watch and go, that seems kind of shoehorned, that kind of feels a little forced, and then you get to the end and it all makes sense and it all comes together, like a good movie. This tries to have all these little parts of the movie all come together in the end, but in a way that it didn't feel in a good movie where it feels satisfying. It felt like, hey, we're making shit up as we go along. And that's very much what this movie was. We made shit up as we went along, and that somehow came together on accident. It felt like it happened on accident, not on purpose, that this movie came together by the end. It felt like it was an accident. And this is just a shitty movie. The writing's horrible. The jokes are slightly better than the first one because I can actually recall ones. But it's boring, it's irritating, it's groan worthy, and I can't recommend a film like this. It's just annoying, and I think this is unfortunate because this franchise is clear. This animated series of franchises for Addams Family, the specific one, is not what Addams Family is. Addams Family is a series that can appeal to adults, children, and alike. It has a fan base of that's been going around since the 60s. This is only clearly made to pander towards children and only children, which I don't think that's bad, but again, it's like this is based on something that at one time was able to appeal to everyone, and why can't it continue to do that? Why? Because it's made with the wrong people by the wrong people. Did I say that right? Yeah, I said that right. So I don't know. It's the Addams Family. I don't know what to tell you.